Alright guys, so I know I'm a little bit late with this or whatever, but I'm really excited to be talking about this. This is the KVD Good Apple Concealer. I picked up the shade Tan 169. This is 28 bucks. Has a wide variety of shade range with different neutral, olive, red, yellow undertones. So this says that the reason why I decided to go ahead and pick this up is because it says this is a full coverage but hydrating concealer. I'm having a little bit of a reaction right now. It is very, very dry pretty much everywhere in the country since it's winter. But in the desert, it's a different kind of dry. There is no kind of moisture in the air. Like if I was back in Minnesota, I mean, it's snow. So there's a little bit of moisture even though it's dry. But out here, that's why I always say I have dry, acne-prone skin. Because if it dries out, it's gonna break out. So one reason I wanted to try this is because it is a hydrating full coverage concealer. It has a natural finish, it's long wearing, and it says that it's an extreme long wear, crease resistant concealer with the same hydrating lightweight full coverage as KVD's iconic Good Apple foundation. So I like the fact that it's full coverage because I live for a full coverage. Some people like the dewy, medium coverage. Some people have perfect skin. For me, even if the skin is clear, I still like a full face of makeup. And, people like to classify that as cakey. But yeah, of course it's going to be cakey if you don't know what you're doing. But if you are a trained professional like me, a full coverage of a full face of makeup doesn't have to be cakey. That is one of those myths that really need to be debunked, actually. So we already do have our base on. I moisturize my face with the Dermalogica Bioluminesce. This is a beautiful gel moisturizer I'm almost out of. It helps to lighten your dark spots on your face and really hydrate the skin. I went ahead and primed my face with the brand new Benefit Light Primer, and now this really helps to blur your pores. And then I put on the Good Apple foundation, and now we're gonna go ahead and pick up the concealer and see what we have going on. So it has a bit of a fragrance, I would say like a MAC foundation, but this is vegan, so that's probably why it smells different, because it's a vegan formula. I do want to say the packaging is beautiful. It's like an ombre black to nude. How classic. And then this is a very innovative wand that I like. I feel like we didn't waste the rest of the sponge at the back of the applicator like all the rest of them are, and it really could just target and do what it needs to do. So like points up, that's really one of the reasons why I wanted to pick it up. I was like, the applicator looks so easy, and like I'm just gonna be able to flow through my concealer routine without having to dig back in. It's all gonna be right there. Maybe I could get every last drop. I thought that was a really good incentive to buying. However, let's just go ahead and apply. So I love this already. Dampen Beauty Sponge. This is the Huda Beauty. As a base for the eyeshadow. Can you see that though? Beautiful blend, full coverage but not a matte, and also not greasy. So that's just one application. I'm gonna go ahead and try to build this up just a little bit, and then right here as well. Do not mind the breakout. I'm telling y'all, my skin has been so dry, okay? So this is with nothing, and this is with the concealer. I'm loving it. Very flawless finish. It feels beautiful on my skin. That's the new technique that people are doing. Oh, I literally just tried to blot my eye. This is such a beautiful concealer. Before I finish, I'm gonna let you finish. But this concealer is absolutely beautiful. And I'm a concealer snob. I have almost every single concealer in Sephora almost every single one. And I don't care if it's like a light coverage, I still have it just in case I need it. Even though I like a full face, I still have it. I have issues. I really, really love a good concealer, and I feel like I may just added a gem to the bunch. So yeah, you guys, this is what it looks like blended out. Very, very natural. I know my lips look dry. But that's only because my whole body is dry. I live in the desert, like I said. My whole body is so dry right now. Please forgive the dry lips. But we're gonna go ahead and set her, okay? And we're gonna use our Fenty Beauty. This is the Cashew Pro Filter powder. Love this. It's such a natural powder. It's not yellow, it's not lighter. It's just really something that's going to give me a very natural look. So this is her with some powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'm gonna come back on camera before I head out to start the wear test. So this is the final look, you guys. I'm absolutely loving the finish of this concealer. It is lightweight, full coverage, but not super matte. It's like a full coverage, but it's not matte. And I have never really had a concealer that was like full coverage that doesn't dry down to a matte or a demi-matte at all. So we're gonna see how it performs for these next few hours. I have to run to the grocery store, going to take the kids to Sky Zone. I don't know if I'm gonna jump yet or not. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of work on my iPad. You know, grocery store, a few other things, and we're just gonna see how it plays out. It did work, and it took the powder beautifully. I do want to say that. So we're gonna come back and see if we're a greasy mess or not. We don't have to wear a mask in Las Vegas anymore, which is awesome. So this is going to be a real wear test. So gonna hop off camera, go do what I gotta do, and I will be back. Okay, so I just walked out of Sky Zone, you guys. I'm looking really greasy. It's only been an hour. As you can see, it is creasing underneath my eyes like bloody hell. That is not eyeliner. That is a crease from the concealer, like straight up oil. Oh my gosh. And then it's creased right there. And do you see this one too? That's all creasing. Shut up. Oh my gosh. Guys, so here we are. It has been about 5.5 hours since I applied the concealer. So we're gonna jump right into it and cut straight to the chase. This concealer does separate. I've noticed the separation within an hour of wearing it. Within an hour of wearing it, I noticed the separation, and I showed you guys when I was in the car. I just came out of Sky Zone, and the only thing that I was doing in Sky Zone was sitting down on my iPad. I wasn't jumping with the kids. My skin is already dry. As you guys know, it's been so dry lately where it's kicked up a breakout. So, you know, knowing that my skin isn't really producing any oils, it's just these products that are making the shine on my face. So, you know, not even 8 hours, not even 6 hours, and this is what it's looking like. Not primarily something I look for when I'm having a foundation. I do appreciate the vegan attributes. I do like the full coverage of it, but down the line, or I'm not going to be able to use this. I have dry, acne prone skin, and seeing that this is a hydrating concealer, I don't think that if you have oily skin, this is going to work for you, or normal skin, because again, my skin doesn't overproduce oil. So to see the shine that we are seeing from a dry skin person, I can only imagine what would happen. I can only imagine what would happen if someone with oilier skin were to use this product. So unfortunately for me, this is not doing it. It's just not doing it for me. I'm kind of let down because it does have a beautiful finish when you first apply it, and it takes the powder very well, but in that short amount of time, to see that separation and the creasing really was discouraging. So on a scale of 10, I would have to give this concealer a 4. A 4.5, I would say. The packaging, I do love the ombre effect. It's beautiful. The brush, the applicator is beautiful as well. I wish more companies would incorporate the brush tip. And the shade match was impeccable, and I do like the vegan attributes. However, the longevity of the wear, no, it does crease and it does separate. So I'm not going to be able to tell you guys to go pick it up unless that's something that you're looking for. So if you want to know anything else about the concealer, leave me a comment down below. It's available at Ulta or Sephora if it's still something that you're interested in. If you don't mind how my face is looking and it's something you're interested in, be my guest, go ahead and pick it up. But for me, it's definitely not going to work. I want to thank you guys for spending some time with me. I hope you enjoyed this honest review. Please stick around and watch a few other videos that I have other foundation reviews, tutorials, all that jazz, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I will see y'all here in another review very soon. Bye.